Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium. In fact, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. Now Burrow on first down.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 11 MT. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Brissett from the gun on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. It feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Mixon again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. P-Ryan.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run for it with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on fourth and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, check. Go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Patriots hit 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Hey, kill.
4th down, Brissett. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Ready? 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Harris running straight ahead. He'll take it inside the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hey, check. Middle. Rabbit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Lefty. Hey, kill.
Here's Brissett.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, Rabbit. Got it.
Brissett to throw on first. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 2, Brissett. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to Mixon on 1st down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mixing up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They go play action with Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Pushes him over. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Brissett. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, Brissett.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Gun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11, Thomas. 12.
Now Burrow.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
112 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Lefty, lefty, lefty.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Brissett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready?
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they get him down, but not before he